Hi everyone, in my last video I finished my sketchbook. I did a sketchbook tour of my completed sketchbook and I decided to use this one as my new one because I've been eyeballing it since I got it. I was going to do videos showing you all of my sketchbooks and picking it, but I just wanted to start drawing and I wasn't feeling up to filming all of that. But when I finish this one, I'm going to show you all the ones I have and select it. And I have a feeling I'm going to finish this one pretty quickly. So I've already started drawing in it and I thought that I left the first page, but I forgot that I did this like a year or two ago. So I'm going to cover this and like paint over it and try to make something out of this first page. And I'm going to be using gouache and pencil and like other random stuff. I'm just going to be drawing a bunch. So if you also want to draw or do anything else while you watch this, feel free. Oh, it'd be cool to paint a little thing here because this is paper. But I have this page that I've already done, and I have the back of the first page left as well. I might draw on that today, but mostly the focus is to make the first page kind of nice because I never really do that. So I think that would be fun. I have gouache, so I'm just gonna put it in this palette. It's kind of hard to work with when it's dried like this, but I don't need too much. White is very important. I always go through a lot of white, which is why I bought this like gigantic thing of white. Oh, they're even water soluble. That's kind of interesting. That could be a interesting base to work with. The reason why I wanted to use this sketchbook is because it's good with paint and watercolor and gouache. I don't actually know what sketchbook this is because it was a gift. Also, something I wanted to mention in this video is I talked about this before, but I have trading cards now available and there'll be a new one every month. And if you want to collect them, they're over on my Patreon and they're based on different creatures. So they're based on different weather phenomena, and every month I have a different creature, a little monster inspired by the weather, and it's a double-sided card. Each one has its own like sort of element type of thing. So this month for June, it is the solar eclipse, and I hope I get this video up soon enough for you to get a chance to get it, but if not, there will be one next month and many months after. So, and also you get a print and stickers and everything else that you get on Patreon. There's like podcasts there, sketchbook scans, project updates, just anything that you don't really get on YouTube and Instagram is over on Patreon. Lots of bonus stuff if you want to check it out. And I thought a lot of people were kind of waiting for the trading cards, so I want to let you know that they are here. Sometimes it's fun to challenge yourself to like paint on something that has already been marked. So I'm kind of trying to like haphazardously just put things on here. Maybe a little too much, I don't know. But then I'll use this as a base to draw. So now I'm going to get my hairdryer. I think it's plugged in. Now it's time to draw. I want to use a color. I actually have this purple pencil I gotta go get. I've been really liking dinosaurs the last few days and drawing them. So I'm going to draw a dinosaur. I like Stegosaurus. So let's draw one of those. This looks too static. Okay. A lot of them seem to have these sort of like a reddish orange color, pink. It's kind of frustrating how you never really know what dinosaurs actually look like, so you don't really, like, these reference photos aren't really photos, they're just CG or just the bones. So you're like, what did this thing actually look like? We don't know. I put a lot of white gouache underneath this, which means it's blending with the colors that I'm adding now. It's kind of fun to work with that. Definitely more of a pastel dinosaur. I'm still very much warming up. I really like gouache. I think it's just a really good paint. It's just very like versatile. It re-wets, which can be tricky, I guess, if you're not used to that, but I just think that makes it really nice. Almost like how oil paint will always move around, but this actually dries really fast, so it's not like oil paint. Should it have a pink tummy? Slightly pink. There's this one called the Demon Duck of Doom. So I kind of want to draw that or something like that kind of looks like it, but maybe not exactly it. It's maybe its body is not big enough. This page has a lot of gouache on it now. It's really difficult. I don't really know. It looks weird. Maybe I'll just make it sitting. This is challenging to draw because I'm like not used to drawing birds with like big legs, I guess. Some of them have this like stripe along them. Some people's like rendition of it, I don't know. I might add that because it looks kind of nice. Fun to draw. The Demon Duck of Doom. The Demon Duck of Doom. I didn't know this thing existed for a while. Maybe its legs should be more peachy colored. Because this one looks very monotone while the other one I drew has different colors for different parts of its body. This one is just the same color all the way through. Also the toes need to be fixed because it's just... You can't really, they don't really have toes yet. I'm like trying to examine the anatomy. It's very... I would need to do studies of it and like draw it a couple times to like get a feel for how it actually works. But I think this is a cute little dinosaur. What now? Oh yeah. The Brontosaurus? Is it Brachiosaurus or Brontosaurus? Brontosaurus. I think those are like really cool and majestic. It's just a classic dinosaur. They're just really cool. So I will draw one in the dino page. Kind of a short one because I'm trying to fit it into this space. That's more like it. This is easier to draw than the Duck of Doom. This one can be more teal. Now I'm feeling like I'm actually warmed up. Blocking in colors properly. I mean, it looks messy right now, but I'm like doing it in a more clean way, I think. I mean, not messy, like I'm doing it in a more deliberate way now. Oh yeah, I need the date that I started the sketchbook. Maybe I'll do that this pen or like some kind of 2021. I almost wrote 2020. That would have not been good. Time to do the details. Let's pick like a dark purpley blue like the rest of these guys, because they actually have more like, they're shaped a little differently than this, like their muscles are more articulated and stuff, but I'm just doing a little cartoon version. Simplified. I don't know how much detail I want to put into this one because I just like that it didn't take me too long. Like it feels very clean almost, except for this, but I'll cut into that with some white. I kind of just want to leave it like that. This was a lot of fun. I really liked painting these little dinos, and like they're very simple and like sketchy and painty, but that's kind of how I like to keep things in here. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed painting all of this. I'm very excited to like have a sketchbook that actually takes paint the way I want it to. I might add a little things to this page, but I think that's enough for now. For the first page, I successfully painted over it and did something different than what was already there. And I also have already done quite a few pages in this. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to also check out the trading cards on my Patreon because this is the first one and it's only available until the start of June. It's very last minute, but if you didn't catch it on Instagram or wherever else I announced it, you can go get the first trading card if you pledge to the Greyhound tier before June starts. So thanks again so much for watching this, and I'll see you in my next video.